Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. Ready set for today's video. Beer's courtesy Hot Butcher for the World. Thank you so much, guys, for sending it. I really appreciate it. So this is the bigger version of beer I have had before, and if memory serves, I really liked that beer, so I'm pretty excited to see what the triple version is like. It's called Extra, and I think I remember how to pronounce it. Giardiniera, like it comes in a jar. Giardiniera, even though it's spelled differently than it's not phonetically spelled. But I'm probably wrong, and I'm sure I'll hear about it. Citra, Dorado, and Mosaic hopped triple IPA, 10% ABV. I mean, Citra, obviously I'm a huge fan of it. If you watch this channel, I feel like it's a hop that's still being used a lot. Still seeing a decent amount of Mosaic. I feel like I don't see a ton of Dorado, which is kind of, besides liking the smaller version of this, is one of the reasons I'm excited for it. Is like, oh yeah, I haven't had a lot of Dorado lately. As always, Dan Jetsa just crushed it with the can art. And it is just like extra stuff going on from the, what I'll call the original, the smaller version. But yeah, let's get into it. Proper glassware, also courtesy of Hot Butcher for the World. Keep it really cold, which is, I think, a good idea for triple IPAs. And I've heard Joe from Jow's Arcade talk about it, like, you know, the IPAs, when they get this big, you know, ABV-wise, as cold as possible. So yeah, just came out of the fridge and walked straight down here, and I'm doing this review. So the color is orange. I almost feel like it probably gets boring to listen. You know, it's like, it's orange with a little bit of yellow. But this is just orange. I mean, yes, there is some yellow, but this is way more orange. It kind of reminds me, especially like towards the center. I've never had apricot juice, I don't think, but like if you were to make apricot juice, it really looks like what that fruit juice would look like. It's definitely hazy. It's not quite like, you know, butternut squash soup, but it's definitely that orange, robust color. Definitely you can't see through it. Definitely a little bit, it's beyond unfiltered, you know, in that hazy realm. Almost exactly a finger of an off-white head. Dark bone. How about that? Relatively compact bubbles. Yeah, let's get into the aroma. Yeah, so, oh wait. Interesting. Okay. Wow. So, I initially was hit with the trifecta of Citra. It actually probably the mango and peach more than the orange. Those are the three things I seem to just over and over and over and over again get with that hop. So usually the citrus is first. I usually get that orange first. But this time I'm getting much more really juicy peach, juicy mango, then some of the citrus. The reason I went back in is there is this gum, like bubble gum and strawberry thing, which is really cool for two reasons. Mosaic, I used to get a lot more blueberry out of. Then I wasn't really getting berry for a while. And it seems like lately strawberry and like strawberry fruit roll-up specifically is kind of what I go back to in some of these Mosaic beers. But the bubble gum is like, I don't remember who made it, but I stopped chewing gum a lot. I got braces a second time in high school, so I probably haven't chewed gum really since middle school. I just kind of got out of the habit of it. But it is so that watermelon bubble gum, and so that's why I was like kind of like taken aback, because Dorado can kick out melon like watermelon, and I was not expecting that, because I every once in a while I get that from Dorado, but I didn't. As much as like Citra, I associate with those three things I say in so many videos. Dorado, I almost like, yeah, I know like it can kick out watermelon, but I don't get it enough or like how Galaxy does pineapple, you know, like, anyway. And then, but the other thing is, another recent beer of theirs that I had, it was their collaboration with Vitamin C, and I think independent of each other, me, Joe from the Beer Patrol, and the Nerd Sense guys all said bubblegum, which is not a common descriptor any of us use for Hot Butcher beers. So, which one? That was the, it had like the big teeth, like the novelty chomping teeth label. I can't think of the name of the beer. So this is now the second time I'm getting bubble gum of any kind. So anyway, so that's kind of why this was like a what moment for me. Anyway, what? I wonder how long that took me to explain. And then beyond the very ripe and expressive fruits, the confectionery thing I'm talking about, there is this cool duality where, yeah, I'm getting very ripe peach, but I'm also getting like the flesh, unripened peach almost into apricot, kind of like the color I was saying. And this doesn't have apricot in it, so obviously the color and the aroma have nothing to do with each other, but just like, here's apricot another way. Man, yeah, I love that aroma. Let's get into the glass. Cheers. Thanks again, Hot Butcher. It's really nice. I tell you what, though, I'm curious as I finish this off camera and it warms up. Am I going to get a little bit more alcohol? Because even though this is right out of the refrigerator, cold, there is little whisper on the palate behind everything else you want out of this beer. But even as I'm talking right now, I'm kind of curious when I go upstairs and start talking to my wife if she's going to be like, what's the ABV of that beer? Because I feel like there's like whispers of alcohol. But the flavors are way overpowering it, so don't misunderstand me. I was getting that trifecta of Citra. The intense watermelon bubblegum thing. I do get some strawberry, very like sugared strawberries. It's like very sweet that way. But not quite, which is interesting because I'm about to say, but not quite confectionery strawberry. Like a strawberry frosting on a donut or something, but like more real strawberry with some sugar added, so it ups that sweetness. But yeah, the bubblegum thing, I'm not getting so much on the taste as I got in that aroma. It's a nice beer. It's got a good level of sweetness, and it almost needs that whisper of alcohol to help dry it out because of that sweetness. So like for the people who like really juicy New England style IPAs all the way up to triple IPAs, I think this would be a real good beer for you. Except for that alcohol, and again, I'm talking about it, it's not like taxing or anything, so I'm not trying to oversell it, but it's there. Like, also don't misunderstand, it is there. But like, yeah, except for like that whisper of alcohol, it's not very beer-like. I mean, it's got the carbonation, but like flavor-wise, it's just that juicy. And yeah, now it's got me questioning the watermelon. No, it was watermelon bubblegum in the aroma, because the melony thing, I'm getting like more honeydew melon. Anyway. Speaking of my wife, I should get up to her, so let's wrap this up. Bright citrus, yeah, I mean, that was one of the first things I said. Sweet tropical, yeah, I mean, certainly that mango is there. A lot of the fruits I'm tasting, I guess I'm not thinking tropicals much, fair enough. Vibrant pine, excuse me, I mean, I basically said the opposite of that, where for me, this is so juicy. I'm not really getting those traditional pine or danky kind of, IPA things. Yeah. Towards the finish, when the alcohol whisper is its loudest, almost sounds poetic, I could see, for me, it's more of like spearmint than pine. But I think I can get that. But to me, that's like what the 23rd tasting note I came up with. So like this is maybe one of the furthest away I've been from their tasting notes, but it's a delicious beer, and that's what I'm here to talk about. Do I like it? Do I not like it? What do I taste? And that's what I taste, and I like what I taste. So thanks again for sending it. I really appreciate it, guys. Have you had this beer before? Have you had a nice triple IPA lately? anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.